3, 2, 1.
You're hanging out with the crew of Demon 305, and today we're at CrossFit IMT with world-renowned DJ EFN.
Someone you wouldn't expect to see at the CrossFit gym.
Man, when you said Fat Boy Fitness, I was like, this is great. We have to do something. Thank you for always being so down to earth, man. I think that's something about you that we just love. Everyone's been asking me, what does EFN stand for?
Oh, that's my name. Eric Fernando Nanciandi is my government name.
See, there you go, guys. See, I've been trying to tell people it's his name. They're like, no way, it has to stand for something else.
Yeah, I tried to keep it simple. I had all these weird DJ names when I was younger, and I was like,
DJ Cubano, did that ever pop up?
Nah, and I was E-Funk, then Funk E. I was like, this is, nah, it's not working out. So
EFN.
Keep it simple.
Listen, man, fitness is something that we are always talking about with Demon 305. At what point did you fall in love with fitness?
I've never fallen in love with fitness, and I still am not in love with fitness. But I'm getting older, and
okay.
I definitely believe in balance. You know, I have children, and I do a show called Drink Champs that people might know that I drink on the show. And so
do you really drink? Because people sometimes ask, do the guys really drink on the show?
We really get drunk.
You really
it's like
drunk.
We believe in sticking to what we like what we do to a fault.
Yeah.
Like to keep it real, sort of say.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we, 9 out of 10 episodes, no, I would say 99.9% of the time, yeah, fuck you. We're drinking unless some special occasion that we don't drink.
So you can't film back-to-back episodes then?
We've done it and the results are horrible.
Horrible?
Yeah.
Because you start the next episode already lit.
Already lit. In the early, if you watch a lot of early episodes, I was always against it, but Nori was like, you're like, we're hustling, we gotta get it, and you would see the results. It was bad for the guests.
Yeah.
That had to be the second one,
Well, how's the cross buzz work? Because there's also smoking on the show.
And they're smoking, yeah.
Yeah, like how does that, like, at this point, we are getting a little older, right?
I'm used to it.
The next day, are you hurting a little bit?
I'm used to it.
Really?
I'm used to, my body's tired.
Yeah.
But I'm oddly used to it. I try to make it no matter, if I can make it to the gym the next day, I usually am here.
Yeah.
I try to do at least 4 days a week here.
In Miami, have you sometimes felt like, oh man, like I'm a Cuban person or identify as Cuban within a predominantly black space?
Yeah, I don't really think about it because, again, coming from where I was just a fan of it and experiencing hip hop, like we were hip hop before you knew you were hip hop. I was breakdancing as a kid. I had the boombox.
Still got some moves?
No, I was a terrible breakdancer, but I was breakdancing. I was doing graffiti, terrible at graffiti. I had a boombox. Hip hop was the music of my generation growing up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a race thing to me. And then in the spaces where we would go to experience hip hop, physically, it was multicultural. It was Black and Latino. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was never a thing, like that. Like I understand sometimes it's politicized or it becomes a thing, but to me, that's what I love about hip hop. It's multiculturalism.
Yeah.
Live on 305. One day school is how we do in Miami. Come through.
I mean, you've had people like Nicky Jam.
Right.
On one of my favorite episodes on Drink Champs. You've had Pitbull, right, on there. And I think Nori's also part Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
So like you guys also do like also kind of a balance. You have a little bit of everybody.
The way that we look at the guest selection sometimes on Drink Champs, it's really more about everybody has a hip hop story. So we could interview a country artist, and I guarantee you. Well, first of all, just them sitting with us, the show is hip hop no matter what, because me and Nori are hip hop.
Yeah.
So you're coming into a hip hop space, and it's going to be a hip hop show just because of that. But everybody that we've encountered that maybe isn't considered hip hop, they have a hip hop story.
Yeah.
And so
I like that.
As long as they have a love and respect for the culture, they're welcome to sit with us.
One thing that I love about you is that you've been rolling with the same guys for decades.
It's a crazy crew, yeah.
Like, how does that even happen, man?
The way that I look at it is that we all came into just being hip hop heads together, and we all met in high school, and the commonality was hip hop.
Yeah.
And so when I came up with the idea of creating the organization Crazy Hood, it was because of the people around me, the guys, and so I asked, you guys want to be a part of this journey, and some of them became MCs, some of them became producers, and some of them just are along for the ride, and it's that brotherhood that to me has put that battery in my back, because I'm always looking to make them proud.
Yeah.
And it's just been an amazing ride, man. And if I didn't have them to share it with, I probably wouldn't be doing what I do today,
Make some noise for 305.
How important is it to invest in yourself?
I mean, it's hugely important in any business.
A lot of people are scared.
Career.
A lot of people are a little maybe intimidated. Like, where is this gonna take?
I mean, the thing is that, first of all, investing in yourself isn't just financial. It's coming to the gym.
Yeah.
Even, you know, when you don't feel like it, it's you know, eating properly or doing proper habits like meditation, you know, mental health, like, and it's financial. But I think, yeah, it's hugely important, man. And I think what you get out of it, the net benefit.
Have you ever worked out hungover?
Right now.
Right.
Right now.
It's Tuesday, man. What is it?
Right now, bro.
Tuesday in Miami. How does it feel to be quite literally shaping the culture? Like, you guys are responsible for like major headlines like in the world, right? At this point. Like, do you feel like that's like a burden or like a heavy cross to kind of carry?
No, I mean, look, sometimes when you go into like scary territory where things just get out of hand publicized.
Yeah, the Kanye stuff.
The Kanye stuff is a perfect example. And then you see like the way people clip things and you know, the world that we live in where people monetize negativity.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You know, it could take an effect on us, you know, as content creators. But nah, man, I mean, it's just something that comes with the territory. I try not to pay mind to it and just, you know, just put my head down, do the work, remember why we do this, you know, be appreciative for where we've gone as a platform and that we're doing something that we love and being able to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, last question, what's your drink of choice when you're on Drink Champs?
Right now, it changes, but right now I'm drinking Pitbull's Voli vodka.
Okay, yeah, very good.
With some club soda. And
okay, yeah, you gotta watch the calories.
Right.
Of course.
But after I drink, I'm not watching any calories, which is obvious. And then for shots, when we play our shots game, I'm drinking Mama Juana from a local homie called Mama Juana.
You're insane. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That mix is probably not the best mix.
Wait, who's a crazier drunk, you or Nori?
I can get crazy.
Yeah.
Nori gets drunk more, like obvious on the show. But there's been like, if someone, I don't want to say an episode, but there's a recent episode where I got a little too lit because we flew on a private plane, which doesn't happen often. And I got too excited about being on private before we got to the episode. And I got there already.
Ready to go.
I was out of control. Yeah.
Next time we got to drink and do this.
Oh, we gotta have some drinks and have fun.
Have to, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
But right now we're gonna be responsible.
But we're gonna go work out.
Fat Boy Fitness.
Let's get this.
Come laugh at us.
Let's get this.
You can see the shirt. Look, this is what's about to happen.
Oh, I love it.